day 18 of our meditation challenge. Today we're going to be exploring verse 2 in the Yutki verses from the Radiance Sutras by Lauren Roche. We're going to play a little bit with our breath today. So slowly bring your breath to normal and natural. As you begin to bring your awareness to your sit bones, pressing equally and evenly. Slowly begin to feel the in-breath and the out-breath meet one another in that conversation. As you begin to reach the crown of the head towards the sky, creating space between each vertebra. Slowly sliding the ears back just slightly as you bring the mind and heart in a line. Radiant one, the life essence carries on its play through the pulsing rhythm of outward and inward movement. This is the ceaseless throb, the rhythm of life, terrifying in its eternity, exquisite in its constancy. The inhalation, the return movement of breath, sustains life. The outgoing breath purifies life. These are the two poles between which respiration goes on unceasingly. Between them is every delight you could desire. Even when the senses are turned outward, your attention on the external world, attend also to the inner throb, the pulsing of the creative impulse within you. This sutra talks about the Marut, which is Indra's companions, the children of the heaven or the ocean, and they're armed with golden weapons. They're the wind, the air, the breath, the five winds or the pranas in the body. Marut suggests that breath is wild and magical, like lightning. Let go of your civilized self and welcome your wildness, your storms. You're a part of nature, you're a part of the earth, dynamic and self-sustaining. The electrifying, magnificent heavenly breath, Marut, keeps on quickening the life force, rolling on, rotating inwardly and outwardly. Just begin to simply enjoy the show as this magic stuff flows inward, turns, and then flows outward and turns again. As you turn yourself inside, bringing your awareness to your breath. Welcome the flash of sensations, emotions, thoughts, and breath. Bring the exhale slightly longer than the inhale. As you exhale slowly. And then inhale. Lightning is flashing in the body. Breath is moved by a spark of electricity. Thoughts are waves of subtle electricity flashing through your body and your brain. Your heart beats every second or so, and each pulsing of the heart is incited by that little spark. Welcome it all. Revel in it as you would the rain if you were a farmer. Prana is another name for the Maruts. Breathing is part of nature. As you explore the breath, as it pulls in and out, and there's that pulsing, breath is exciting and it propels itself. It's a charging, dynamic process of life. Just begin to explore the sensations that are flowing in your body as you are breathing right now. And take one of these thoughts and consider this as you feel the breath. Nature is wild and serene, and so am I. Or the dynamic power of breath is renewing me moment by moment. When you take one of these phrases and you put it in your mind, use it as a tool, as that thought for meditation. Pulsate with it, whisper it, think it lightly, letting the breath flow in and out as it's wild and magical. Whisper or think that phrase, and notice whatever feelings or sensations or images this phrase is evoking. Nature is wild and serene, and so am I. The dynamic power of breath is renewing me moment by moment. And just enjoy the sensations of the breath for a few moments. And then think of the phrase again, putting it there in your mind, that cone, that thought to be meditated upon. Without judgment, welcome all of these thoughts. They're random. And don't judge the experience. And if you're tempted to try and block one of these thoughts out, don't. They're actually some part of your own life electricity and wildness right here, right now, your Marut energy, and it needs your attention. So continue to find the breath as you choose that phrase, nature is wild and serene, and so am I. Or the dynamic power of breath is renewing me moment by moment. Whisper or think the phrase and notice those feelings, those sensations of the breath as you think the phrase over again and again. Feeling the breath, wild, magical, electric. Slowly begin to deepen your breathing as your awareness comes back to this space, inviting movement back into your fingers and your toes. Marut suggests the breath is wild and magical. Breath is exciting and it propels itself. It's charging, it's dynamic, it's the process of life, roaring along. If you want to know peace, let breath excite you. Begin to feel how your breath has changed and how your chest feels slightly freer, a little more open, the mind slightly more focused and clear. As you begin to move through the rest of your day or your evening, the dynamic power of breath is renewing me moment by moment. Nature is wild and serene, and so am I. Namaste.